Felix. Congratulations. What a special victory this is.
Thank you.
Can you try to put into words what this means to you?
No, it's a great victory. Of course, it's good for my confidence. It was already a great challenge for me to play a player like Roger, but to beat him, yeah, it's a great thing. It makes me really happy. But at the end, it's the quarterfinals in 2 days. Look, if it was the finals, then I'd be, really happy, and I'd be, I think, drinking champagne. But it really, it's another step in the tournament. It's a great match, so hopefully I can keep on going like that.
What did you like most about your game today? What do you feel like the keys to beating Fed were?
Well, everything worked well today, to be honest, and I think that's what you need to do against Roger. In the first set, I didn't think I could have played, much better outside of just missing one forehand in my service game, and then he hit two amazing passing shots, and I was just like, well, I understand, how good he is and how good he was when he was, number one in the world. So it was tough, but on my part, I served really well. I was able to put in a lot of returns, mix up, come into the net, close in well. So I think overall, I did a good match.
Congrats, Felix.
Thank you.
Andrew Eichenholz, ATP, please.
Hey, Felix. So yesterday you were saying how you had to sort of put aside 8-year-old Felix and sort of focus on what you were doing. But at any point, did you sort of look across the net and be like, oh, that's pretty cool?
Yeah, it was really cool. I think when we got to the court, I think, when the match starts, it's a pretty cool moment. But then as the match went on, I was just really zoned in and locked in the moment and the match. And, at the end of the third set, even though I was up, by 2 breaks, and I felt like, things were going my way, he was missing a little more. Still, I had to, maintain my focus because against players like him and other top players, you never know how quickly things can turn around. So I had to really maintain my focus.
And how happy are you just with your grass court game so far? The first couple of weeks of the grass season seem to be going pretty well for you. You seem pretty confident.
Yeah, it was good. I had good time 2 years ago. Again, the last few days have been good. So, I have to keep going that way. But for sure, I feel confident in my chances of winning more matches in the weeks to come.
Jens, Sports Radio, go ahead, please.
Andrew, go ahead, please. Andrew. I think
You could go.
Okay, I was just wondering, Felix, you trained with Federer 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, actually. Now, obviously, you are a better player, I would assume. But how close is practicing with him to actually facing him? Because you certainly played some training sets, some practice sets.
Yeah, well.
But how close is it to the real life?
I forgot about it, actually, to be honest. The thing was that actually when we just started to play points together in practice, we were at 3-3 and I got hurt. I twisted my ankle. So I played 6 games with Roger a couple years ago in practice. So it wasn't much, but for sure in a match it's completely different. And I think understood how, good he was and how much he can make players, struggle against him and to just face him, face to face, see how he plays, how he serves so precisely and how he mixes up the spins. It was good. It was a good experience to see that. And I think I've also, with the win, I've also learned a lot facing Roger.
Can you give us a little heads up maybe about your next opponent? It's either going to be Struff or Giron. I think you played Struff a couple of times. Yeah,
I don't know Giron, but I know him, of course, but I've never played him, so I don't know his game. But I've played Struffy a few times. Great serve, powerful game. So on grass, it's not easy. It's going to be tough to return if he wins. So anyway, now I got to, enjoy my evening. I've got a doubles tomorrow. I'm going to try to win that and then come back and try to get the win Friday.
Andrew, go ahead if you had a few more questions.
Felix, just quickly, I was curious. We've spoken about how you said how much you watched Roger. What was sort of different playing him in a match than practice or watching him on TV for many years?
No, you feel the pressure that he puts on you with his movement, with his shots. When he serves and comes in behind his serves to the volley, whenever he comes into the net, you feel that pressure way more than when you're on the outside, and you just think, oh, the player could have played there or he could have played there. It seems so easy, right? But when you're facing him, things change quickly. And things are much more difficult than they look from the outside. But I was able to really deal with that well today, and I think that's one of the reasons why I was able to get the win.
Greg, go ahead with your question, please.
Hey Felix, congrats on the win. Sorry I've hopped on late here. I'm just wondering your approach in that third set when your serve was really humming and getting results. What was your approach entering that set?
The third set, I started returning. I told myself, I just broke him in late in the second set. I had other chances, so try to make returns, put some pressure from the start on the first game, and to be able to get that opening break was really good. It made things a little bit easier after, I think, then to go on and hit that 4 aces game. It was the perfect way to start the third set, and then from there it just kept on going. So I just tried to keep doing what I was doing well, and it worked.
Forgive me if you were asked this earlier, but I'm just wondering how this victory rates amongst the other wins in your career.
For sure, it's one at the top. I've played out of this big 3. I've played just Rafa before. I lost, and to beat Roger on the grass here in Halle, it means a lot. It's a great victory that I'm gonna keep in my pocket all my life. So it's great to get that win. But of course, I want to go even deeper here in Halle.